As fans, we ride the highest highs with this team, especially with Patrick Mahomes under center. But every now and then, even the greatest dynasty in the making hits a snag. Those losses, man, they sting. And after every one, we're all scratching our heads, asking what was wrong. Was it a bad call? Was it a drop pass? A defensive lapse? We talk about all of it. But what if I told you there's one incredibly consistent, almost hidden factor that pops up in our losses time and time again? Something that, if we addressed it, might just unlock even more dominance. Some of you have asked for this, so we've been obsessively digging through every single Chiefs regular season loss since the 2020 season. That's a total of 22 games. And when you look at the box scores, a pattern emerges, clear as day, a pattern so stark, it almost makes you wonder if we're intentionally making things harder for ourselves. This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about asking a crucial question. Are the Chiefs running the ball enough in our losses? And specifically, are our running backs getting the rock when it matters the most? So here's what we did. For every single one of those 22 losses, we went through the box score. We added up only the carries by our running backs. No Mahomes scrambles, no jet sweeps, just pure downhill running back carries. And then we drew a line in the sand. 20 running back carries. Why 20? Because that's generally considered a healthy, impactful run game volume for a team in the modern NFL. Now, look at this chart. Every red bar represents a loss where our running backs had fewer than 20 carries. The green bars, those are losses where our running backs got 20 or more carries. The results are, well, just take a look for yourselves. Out of 22 losses since 2020, a staggering 14 of them, almost 2/3, came in games where our running backs carried the ball fewer than 20 times. Only 8 losses happened when our running backs hit that 20-plus carry mark. Think about that for 1 second. So why is this happening? Is it correlation or causation? Are we losing because we can't run, or are we simply abandoning the run game when we fall behind? That's the million-dollar question. Let's break down some examples. Take our most recent losses in 2025. Against the Chargers week 1, our running backs had just 10 carries. Against the Bills last week, only 11. Are we asking too much of Mahomes to bail us out every single time, even when the run game could relieve a little bit of pressure? Think about how a strong run game actually helps. 1, it controls the clock. It keeps the opposing offense off the field. 2, it sets up play action. Mahomes is lethal off play action, but it's only effective if the defense actually respects the run. 3, it wears down defenses. By the fourth quarter, those short runs turns into bigger gains. And number 4, it takes pressure off of Patrick. Less need for him to make a superhero play on every single down. Now, some of you might be saying, but it's a passing league and we have Mahomes. And you're absolutely right. We have the cheat code at QB. But even the greatest QBs in history have benefited from a reliable run game. Look at Tom Brady's Patriots. They always had a solid, if unspectacular, rushing attack to grind out those games. And it's not just about getting 20 yards on one run. It's about consistency. Those 4-yard gains on first down keep us out of third and long situations. It forces defenses to stack the box, which then opens up those deep shots Mahomes loves to take. It's a symbiotic relationship. Remember, when we do run the ball well, think about some of those dominant stretches. Even in our Super Bowl years, there were games where Williams or Pacheco or even Hunt last season had a great day, and it just made everything easier. It allows Mahomes to pick his spots rather than feeling like he has to win on every single down with his arm. So if this pattern is so clear, why aren't we consistently hitting that 20 carry mark in losses? Is it a game script? Are we just falling behind early and abandoning the run out of necessity? That's definitely a factor in some of these games, but sometimes it feels like we go into games with a pass-heavy mentality, and even if it's close, we're sticking with it. It's a tough balance for Andy Reid and his offensive coordinators, right? When you have Patrick Mahomes, the temptation to just let Pat cook is pretty immense. And more often than not, it does work. But the data here suggests that when it doesn't work is often the absence of a complementary run game. What if giving the ball to our back just a few more times, even for short yardage, could change the outcome of a close game? What if it's the difference between a 3 and out and moving the chains? We might never know for sure, but the numbers certainly paint a compelling picture. So, what's the takeaway here, Chiefs Kingdom? For me, it's not about saying Mahomes is bad. That's ridiculous. It's about saying even the greatest need support. And the data strongly suggests that when our running backs are more involved, hitting that 20 carry mark, our chances of winning go way, way up. And conversely, when they're not involved, our chances of losing seem to increase dramatically. Football season is in full swing. We're proud to say that All Chiefed Up has teamed with DraftKings Sportsbook to bring you the best ways to get in on the action this NFL season. DraftKings Sportsbook has industry-leading live betting market availability, meaning their odds update dynamically as the game unfolds, keeping you right in the middle of the most relevant storylines in real time. It takes your fan experience to the next level. And when it comes to betting on touchdowns, DraftKings has you covered with all your favorite options, including first touchdown scorer. So make no mistake about it, DraftKings Sportsbook has all your favorite ways to bet touchdowns this NFL season. For this week's matchups, I'm eyeing some interesting lines, like over-under on total touchdowns for our favorite multi-talented tight end. Plus, maybe even checking out the odds for first touchdown scorer in that high-scoring rivalry between barbecue versus chicken wings. Get in on the action and sign up using our promo code ACU. With DraftKings Sportsbook, the crowd is yours. So going forward, when you're watching a Chiefs game, pay close attention to that running back carry total. If we're hitting that 20-plus mark, especially in a close game, you might just feel a little more confident. If we're at 10 carries by halftime and struggling a little bit, well, you'll know exactly what I'm thinking. This isn't just a random stat. It feels like a subtle but powerful lever that could tilt more close games in our favor. So, what do you guys think? Is this a coincidence, or is there real fire to this smoke? Let me know in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts. Have you noticed this trend? What do you think the Chiefs should do? And as always, if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to our channel. We just hit 50,000 subscribers, and you're going to get the best Chiefs analysis. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. And as always, thanks for watching, Chiefs Kingdom. Go Chiefs. Dude, I sound like bro. I don't know what to do. I sound like complete ass.
Look, if it's Chiefs football season, the only thing we want is a season filled with touchdowns from number 15 and some good barbecue.
So we understand that you're like us. That's what you want too. And so we're here to support a local Kansas City staple in the barbecue capital of the world, which is Kansas City, baby. Zarda Barbecue.
We absolutely love Zarda. They've been nothing but generous to us and generous to you, the all chiefed up crew. We keep their sauces on hand 365 days a year. I put this stuff on everything. And we here at ACU proudly support their mission in the community and their mouthwatering food.
Right now, our boy hailing from the University of Louisville, Ashton Gillotte, is teaming up with Zarda to bring you his very own signature sandwich called the Takeaway. It is absolutely a barbecue sandwich lover's dream. This one-of-a-kind taste sensation starts with a generous portion of Zarda's award-winning limited reserve burnt-ends, melted pepper jack cheese, juicy pulled pork, thin sliced ham, and Ashton's favorite Zarda barbecue sauce, all piled high on a toasted Roma bun. But it's not finished there. This sandwich has a surprise waiting for you. They're adding creole seasoning to kick it up a notch, and we're getting hungry just talking about it.
And speaking of community, Zarda is donating a portion of the proceeds from every Ashton Gillotte-inspired sandwich sold to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kansas City. So what a great cause, and a good way to show your support for Ashton, Zarda, ACU, and your community.
So don't worry about cooking and cleaning tonight. Make it a Zarda kind of night and go grab some barbecue from either of their two locations. The KC Takeaway is also available at all area Hy-Vee Market grill locations throughout the Chiefs season from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily.
And you will not regret it. Zarda is legendary. And be sure to let them know All Chiefed Up sent you their way.